Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and Paramount Pictures is at it again, releasing more titles from their back catalog on the 4K Ultra High Def disc format at long last. And now we finally have Saturday Night Fever. This, of course, being John Travolta's classic breakthrough film, directed by John Badham and produced by Robert Stigwood. John Travolta was certainly a popular guy when this movie came out, but this was the movie that shot him into the next level of superstardom. And we're going to take a look at this package. I'm going to let you know about the film, how it looks, about any bonus features that are in here, and if I recommend the package or not. Nice close-up there. Simple art and to the point. I really wish they'd used a black background instead of a white one, though, because it kind of blends in with his suit. Side of the slipcover, other side. Back cover with all of our legal info and so forth. We took out the slipcover, and unsurprisingly, underneath, pretty much the same thing. We do get a digital copy of the film. We get the film itself on 4K, and we also have a Blu-ray of the film, which has the movie plus the bonus features. This disc is actually identical to the Director's Cut Anniversary Edition that was released on Blu-ray about 5 years ago. Saturday Night Fever is the story of Tony Manero, a working-class man from a working-class family living in New York City. He works at a paint store by day, where he's just one of the endless masses of workers that come through there. But when it comes the weekend nights, he hits the local disco, and he's the superstar admired and loved by all. But of course, not all is as it seems, because he's struggling with a lot of his aspects in life and debating what direction he should go in. He has many friends that admire and look up to him. He's got a family who he doesn't always fit in with. And he finds himself infatuated with a beautiful woman who works in a celebrity agency of sorts, with whom he begins to form a loose relationship of sorts, and the two begin planning to compete in the upcoming disco competition. Will he win the contest, or will his life come crashing down? Saturday Night Fever is certainly a product of its era. This came out in 1977 when the disco movement was at its peak. About 3 years later, that would pretty much all be completely over. So the movie's a very nice time capsule of a bygone era. You might say this is a character study disguised as a musical film, and this was, again, John Travolta's major breakout role, even if it had a few lesser roles and was pretty popular on television prior to this. The dance sequences in the movie actually hold up pretty well, even if disco music is largely considered old hat these days. Travolta's obviously the big star in the movie, and it's kind of hard to remember the names of anyone else just because he overshadows everyone. Of course, Karen Lynn Gorney plays the female lead and does an exceptionally good job of it. And there's even a very brief appearance by a young and then unknown Fran Drescher in her first feature film appearance. There is some great drama to be had here. There's some great scenes on the dance floor. This movie is largely a time capsule of its era. However, I am going to give a word of warning to anyone who's never seen this film before. By today's standards, this would be a movie that would be considered very politically incorrect. John Travolta's character and his friends, they regularly use racial slurs in everyday conversation. They bully homosexuals. They take women out to the car to do exactly what you'd expect. And needless to say, I don't think this is a movie that could get made today. Personally, I like the movie the way it is because it really depicts life the way it was back then. And it goes to show just how far along we've come as a society, for better or worse. The movie is set in New York City because, of course, every movie is. And it brings a lot of great attributes together. Great casting, great dance sequences, great drama. And many have argued that Travolta's character is not exactly the most likable character in cinema. But personally, I think that's sort of necessary for him to grow. And I think the ending does give us a little bit of optimism that he might put himself on a better path. It's on the basis of the film, this package is certainly recommended, but how do the other aspects hold up? Unfortunately, there have been a few films from Paramount Pictures coming out on 4K, and the transfers just really aren't holding up that well. Unfortunately, Saturday Night Fever is another one that sort of falls into this category. While the HDR is nice for some of the darker scenes and helps give us some slightly more vibrant colors, it does look like there's some sequences that might have been hit with noise reduction or some sort of film grain processing. I really thought we were past this at this point in the world of getting faithful, good-looking transfers of classic films. Again, this does include a Blu-ray copy of the film, and I've seen a lot of conflicting reviews online. Some people think the Blu-ray actually looks better than the 4K, at least in certain scenes. I'm going to say that you'll have to be the judge on that front. Any image you see in this review, though, is actually taken from the Blu-ray disc. The 4K only includes the theatrical version of the film. The included Blu-ray has the theatrical version and the director's cut. The director's cut just reincorporates 2 of 3 deleted scenes into the movie, and you can view the other separate scene as a standalone feature. All the bonus features from the 2017 release, of course, are ported over here because that's basically the same disc. No new bonus features, but there are some interesting things to check out here, including some behind-the-scenes stuff, and the commentary with director John Badham is certainly an interesting listen. I have to say, if you already own the 2017 Blu-ray of the film, I really don't think you need to upgrade to this one. If you don't own the movie already, I would say that this is the version to buy, but if you can get the 2017 Blu-ray at a bargain price, considerably lower than this one, then I'd say go with that. It's kind of a disappointment in terms of classic back catalog titles that are deserving of a worthy 4K. So I can really only moderately recommend this one. Odds are you actually own a Blu-ray already that looks better, or at least almost as good as the 4K release. Are you a fan of Saturday Night Fever, and did you pick up this 4K release? What did you think of it? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content, because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.